If you are anything like me, you guys spent the last week before Witch Queen's launch grinding, preparing, getting everything you know that you need to get done, your seasonal challenges, getting materials, getting any quest activities you need done. Me, I was a little bit further behind than most people, but I managed to pull it out, and that is kind of the reason for the lack of content here on YouTube. But with all that being said, I managed to pull it off, and we definitely are Witch Queen ready. We're definitely done with the Witch Queen campaign. By far the best campaign that we've ever had. So in this video, I just wanted to go over some of the things that I've gotten to drop for me from the campaign and what I think about them, how I like them, some things you guys should look out for, some weapon crafting tips, and yeah, with all that being said, let's hop on right into this video, and we'll start with the Peace of Mind pulse rifle from the war table in the helm. So this one has perpetual motion and a new perk, Focus Fury, dealing half of the magazine as precision damage grants this weapon bonus damage. The shot count is reset whenever the weapon is reloaded or stowed. Honestly, a fantastic perk. The origin traits are all super cool. I really like the Soros one and the Amalon one. They are honestly two of my favorites. And the land tank one from the helm weapons. Final blows with this weapon grant increased resilience and additional damage resistance from combatants. So this is definitely going to be PvE focused. It could be PvP focused if you get the right roll on it. But honestly, this is just fantastic. Like these origin traits, Bungie definitely knocked it out of the park. This one has a base impact of 23, range of 38, stability 58, handling 48, and a reload speed of 39. It's a 540 rapid frame, so it does slightly reload faster when the magazine is empty. You get a little bit more ammo, which I guess the deeper ammo reserve doesn't really matter because we have unlimited. But yeah, honestly, I love this thing. I have not used it all that much, as you can see, 30 kills, but we're definitely going to take it in, see if we can't get some extra kills, and see if we can't figure out how it plays. Next up, we've got the Enigma Glaive, which everyone should have it by now if you've played through the Witch Queen campaign. Even if you haven't, I believe everyone gets it anyway. This one has the low impedance windings, alloy mag, tilting at windmills, blocking with your shield increases movement speed until you lower your shield for an improved duration. Dope. And then unrelenting, rapidly defeating targets triggers health regen. Guardians and powerful combatants count as more than one kill. And then this has the Psycho Hack trait, origin trait. Sustained damage from this weapon lowers the target's damage output for a short duration. So this thing actually comes in clutch when you're doing this harder activities. And if you take it through the Legend campaign, this definitely is going to help with, keeping the enemies at bay with their damage. Next up, we have the Recurrent Impact LMG. Machine gun here. We've got perpetual motion and headstone, and this thing is honestly an absolute monster. Think 21% delirium with stasis damage and headstone. Honestly, dude, this with a range masterwork, this thing shoots into infinity, and it's one of the higher hitting ones. The impact is 25, 43 range, 54 stability, 40 handling, and 75 reload speed, and it's a 900 RPM, and you get 85 in the mag. And I was playing on a hunter through the campaign, and honestly, the recurring impact definitely made a difference in how I was using, because I was using Gallahorn, which you should use Gallahorn. But when I wanted to switch it up and use the Striga, which we'll have a video up in the future, so if you want to see that one, get subscribed. But when I wanted to use that, this recurrent impact is definitely a great option. And then the exotic gauntlets that I got were the Renewal Grasps. This one is for you stasis hunters out there. Your dusk field grenades have a much larger effect radius. Allies inside the dusk field take reduced damage, and targets inside the area deal reduced damage. So no matter what, you're taking less damage and they're dealing less damage. So it's basically a free win button. It's like Titan bubbles, but on a much smaller scale. And honestly, they look cool as hell. And I really like them. We'll have deeper dives on all of these weapons that I talked about here in future videos, so don't worry if I'm kind of like breezing through this. I just wanted to get my first video out and let you guys know what I'm thinking. Void 3.0 videos coming on soon. I also have the Striga, as we saw, but we'll talk about this one later. The Syncopation 53 pulse rifle, Zen Moment rangefinder on this one. Honestly, this is what I had for the most part going through the Legend campaign. I have one that's like rank 10, I think, and this one is an attunement because I want to attune that rangefinder perk. so that I can get the frame for this, so I can build it out with rangefinder and level it up a little bit more. We'll go over weapon crafting in another video as well. I've got the Persis D scout rifle. This is a 150 scout from Hake. It's got rapid hit, Vorpal, and Hake breach armaments. This weapon deals increased damage against vehicles, turrets, barricades, and stasis crystals, which I think is The Hake one's not as spicy, you know. I mean, it might be nice for like grandmasters if there's a bunch of vehicles or like pikes or interceptors or something, and those pesky turrets and the barricades from the new Lightbearer Guardian or Lightbearer Hive, the quote-unquote Titan version, the Knights. This might be very useful for that. We've got the sweet Sorrow auto rifle, killing when Vorpal on this one, and then it's got that same land tank as the pulse rifle. I honestly really like this one. The only thing I would say is the muzzle flash. Bungie, if you're listening, kind of reduce that muzzle flash a little bit, please, because it's kind of distracting and you can't really see what you're doing. But this one has an 18 impact, 31 range, 59 stability, 58 handling, and 52 reload speed. It is a rapid fire frame on this one, so it does reload slightly faster when you are empty on the mag. And then we've got the explosive personality grenade launcher, field prep, unrelenting, land tank. This one has a blast radius masterwork. It is a tube and it is wave frame. This is our first wave frame back since the one from season of the Saint 14 season. I don't remember. I'll leave it down in the description. But this is our first wave frame since then, and honestly, it's really good. It's really good. 55 blast radius, 84 velocity, 40 stability, 80 handling, 80 reload speed, and it's a 90 RPM. This thing is absolutely crazy, man. I love it, and I can't wait to see what it looks like in Crucible. We've got the Under Your Skin combat bow. This one has Archer's Tempo and Adaptive Munitions, which is a new perk. This weapon adapts its damage output and effectiveness against energy shields that do not match this weapon's damage type. So if this is a void bow, if you're shooting an arc, it'll just do more damage to the arc shield itself, and then go back to doing regular damage to the enemy that you're firing at. We've got 76 impact, 81 accuracy, 61 stability, 68 handling, 46 reload speed, and a draw time of 648. So it's in that precision frame in the same slot as a Crude Redemption. And honestly, this bow looks pretty sweet. Throw some shaders on there, and this thing looks nasty, man. I'm excited to use it. Hopefully it's good in PvE and PvP. And then the last weapon that I wanted to talk about was going to be the Likely Suspect fusion rifle. Now, at first, I was not entirely sure how I felt about it, and this one I did craft, but honestly, I had Adagio on it and it makes it fire slower, so don't get Adagio on it because it makes it feel super weird. I don't know if it's like a bug or if it's just a part of the game, but Adagio makes it feel like really weird compared to other fusion rifles with Adagio, or just other weapons in general with Adagio. Like the recoil changes and all this other stuff. So this one has firmly planted wellspring, and like I said, I did I did forge this one myself, and this is a rapid fire frame. There are a ton of rapid fire frames, fusion rifles in this game, and I guess that's because you can craft what archetype or what intrinsic trait you want it to have. So I'm assuming that's why most of them are rapid fire frames, just kind of getting a base, It says 55 impact, 35 range, 38 stability, 44 handling, and 51 reload speed, and it's a charge time of 460, which puts it again in that rapid fire frame. But that is some of the hauls that I have. I guess the Forensic Nightmare is also it's a really good SMG. This one you get from Flinch, who is the vendor on the Throne World. Heating Up headstone on this one. This is a precision frame SMG, and honestly, it's really good. Look at that range, dude. If you can get a range masterwork on there, somewhere in like rangefinder or something like that, these things are gonna be wild. But that has been my loot haul, or the ones that I specifically wanted to talk about. There will be further videos on all of these weapons and further stuff that comes out with Witch Queen. There will be a full Witch Queen campaign breakdown video coming up soon. So if you guys want to get, if you want to see that video, make sure you guys get subscribed, join the community, join the Discord. All of that stuff will be linked down below. Check me out on Twitch. I do stream over there. So if you guys want to be a part of the community, I'd love to have you. With all that being said, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.